On SME On Point this week, we tell you that earlier in the week, community members in New Brighton in Gqeberha came out in their numbers to the second and final leg of the G20 Eastern Cape Launch. Many of them were looking forward to leads on market access and funding in particular. According to government, South Africa's G20 presidency will be inclusive of the rural and township communities. Minister of Small Business Development, Stella Ndabeni, urged local business owners in Gqeberha to be active and also to be interested in legislative decision-making that affects them as entrepreneurs. Take a look. The final leg of the G20 Eastern Cape launch focused on the voice of the entrepreneurs and small business owners in the township of New Brighton in Gqeberha. Those exhibiting said they were looking forward to the market access that will come with the G20. This was an opportunity to engage the government while also showing off their businesses.
This is a platform for us to display our creativity, the skills that we have. Because at the end of the day, it's an entrepreneurship skill, this one. And what is more important, also the opportunities that the minister have addressed that we didn't know about. So we know now we can go to their offices now and apply for funding, for transformation funds, which the minister has mentioned there. So it is informative for me, to be here. It's not just a waste, and at the same time also to showcase and market what I'm doing.
We've got handmade ceramics from here, very colorful. You can use it. We've got decorative stuff. We've got cups that you can actually use, micro-friendly, dishwasher-friendly.
Nelson Mandela Bay Mayor Babalwa Lobishe said the two-day event has benefited the hospitality industry the most. Ndabeni called on those gathered to participate in legislative decision-making. She says if small businesses do not scrutinize or challenge the law, things will not change.
If we are to build a responsive society that must grow the economy, people must participate in the legislative development process. And for me, it is important because the regulatory challenges that they're complaining about, or what you call the red tapes, it is because of the law. Now, if they don't participate in the development of the law, or they don't challenge the law, it tells you that things will not change. They will keep on complaining. But when they must go, because that opportunity of public hearings or gazetting for people to bring in inputs is meant to give people an opportunity to explain better, because they're involved in the day-to-day work that they are doing. They get to see certain things, because at times we introduce certain interventions without looking at the negative aspects at times. But because they live this daily, they're able to say, whilst you have good intentions, but look at 1, 2, 3, because they're practicing that. So I encourage them all the time. We give them the platforms. We even go to a point of having webinars so that we can explain some of the programs.
Now in its third year, the Startup 20, chaired by former SAA CEO and entrepreneur Vuyani Jahana, will begin the work of advocating for the needs and interests of small, micro and medium enterprises. The group will play a key role in formulating policy that will strengthen the startup ecosystem.
We have opened up a portal. Its address, its domain is www.su20sa.org. www.su20sa.org. We're calling on all entrepreneurs and SMEs to register their interest to contribute. Out of that, we are going to be able to select a group that will coordinate this work group for township and rural entrepreneurs. However, even if you are not in that work group that controls it, that coordinates it, you will still have the opportunity to deposit input through the collaborative platform. It's early days, but the key thing is to really listen to what the real entrepreneurs are saying, so that the recommendations are practical, so that the global leaders can make the necessary policy reform.
In July this year, there will be an SME ministerial meeting where more than 150 ministers will engage on policies and partnerships relating to access to finance, trade, and the green as well as digital economies. Diabosito, SABC News, Gqeberha. Right. Traditionally, when certain businesses are mentioned, the first thing that comes to mind is whether they are owned by males or females. This is often shaped by the stereotypes that some industries are suited for men while others are best suited for women. But now things are changing. Women can get into industries that are now male-dominated. Today we are joined by an innovative businesswoman in the male-dominated industry, Phumeza Kade. She's the founder and owner of Ilingeletu Bafazi Trading, a 100% black female-owned construction supplier company based in Woma in Gqeberha. Phumeza, welcome to SME On Point. Thank you so much for making time to speak to us. All the attention and spotlight has been on Gqeberha this week, and we've really enjoyed our time there. What inspired you to start your business, and why the construction industry?
Good day, ma'am. What inspired me, it was because we are in a male-dominated industry, okay? But as a woman, I just said, I can make it, I can do this. As much as I was in construction, I diversified again, went to another male-dominated industry, which is manufacturing of blocks, bricks, and paving.
And how's business going for you?
So,
How's business going?
it's new, but it's growing. I'm having walk-ins. I'm having already the contracts from the big contractors and from private. So it's growing day by day.
That's beautiful. What are the challenges that you are facing the most, especially in a market like in Gqeberha?
The challenge, all the time will be the capital, will be the cash flow, because in this type of business that I'm running, you must have a production.
Yes.
The more production you have, the more profits you have. So the capital is still a challenge, but we are working with what we have.
Yeah, without cutting you too much short, unfortunately, we're out of time. But how hopeful are you about this G20 that's taking place in South Africa as an entrepreneur?
I'm very positive because really the government is trying. I'm the product also of the government, because the machineries that I have, it is because of these things of this nature, the networking and all that. So I'm very positive. I know for a fact Minister Stella Ndabeni, if she said something she's going to do, she's going to do it.
All right.
The product of these gatherings.
Phumeza, thank you so much. We are inspired by your story, and we wish you the best of luck as you continue in your construction company, and we hope that you'll empower many, many more upcoming female-led SME owners. Thank you so much for your time. I've been speaking to the founder and owner of Bafazi Trading. It's a 100% black-owned female construction supply company based in Gqeberha in the Eastern Cape. All the attention was there last week, or this past week, where the G20 Eastern Cape Launch was there. And as I always say, please remember to support small businesses in your communities. Let's let those rands and cents circulate. Goodbye.